All right, we are recording. We are live. Let us roll for the recap. Except for those who did not, those who weren't here last session. You do not need to roll for the recap.
I finally remember.
Whoa, holy
what
shit!
last session, I think.
Nice.
Yep,
oh damn! It might be me.
It's so much more. It's so much more. Oh nope. Hi.
Oh!
One time I get through. Maybe the one time I actually
remember.
You finally get to do it, Verda.
That's crazy.
One time actually.
I don't think Verda's ever actually done it before, so
yeah, I never have, and I
Verda
never know
gets to do
what
it.
happened either. So I can't remember what's.
All right. Well, regale us, Verda. What happened last session? Which was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Jesus.
Just after we had wiped out literally everyone on the ship accidentally, except that one guy. It's not literally, because there's that one guy, and he's now steering, and he definitely knows what he's doing. This lady is like, let's just take these people over, which is never a good idea when you have, like, whale death cap going on downstairs.
Yep.
And so they came in looking for some kid who got kidnapped or whatever, and is now being sold, I'm assuming, or he's about to be. She eventually, Karu stood out to her. She was like, let's kidnap this guy and sell him to the police or whatever she was gonna do. I don't remember.
She's gonna turn him in because the bounty was on his head.
So I came out and turned him invisible, and then Paddywhack was like, let's grease her. And then combat started because, of course, combat started. And then we spent like 6 years killing this woman.
Except she's alive.
Except she's
She's
still
alive.
She is?
Yep, she's been kidnapped and she's currently in the, what is it? She's in the lower decks in the cargo hold.
Karu's friend was here. I don't know who he is, honestly, so Verda has no clue. Verda's in the corner, like, smiling blankly.
Or
Nothing
Haruku's,
behind those eyes. But... Or Haruku's.
Someone that Karhu knows, but is Haruku's friend.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Anyway, so we have this guy here, and also we're completely stranded and lost, and we also have a pile of corpses on our boat, and we're in the middle of a river, so people are probably going to see that, which is a little suspicious, but anyway, yeah.
Not to mention that you sank the ship. Well done.
We're on a boat, and it looks like Doom Guy was on it.
It sure does. It sure does. Bravo, Verda. Well done. Well done. All right. So, having captured Arina van der Ven, and having beaten back and sank her ship, the Sea Nymph, the wooden tub you've been floating on has been stained crimson by the multiple battles that it has seen.
Oh, sick.
Also, along the way, you've managed to rescue the flamboyant tiefling, Bard, Molly Ember, who has seemingly been taken down at Peg after his encounter with van der Ven's crew. You are all now standing on board the Minstrel. The sun is setting, it's dipping below the horizon currently, casting this pinkish orange light across as far as the eye can see down this river. And you've discovered that someone is trying to scry you as well. As Karu, towards the end of the session, Karu was spied on magically, but he managed to beat it back and resist that. Clouds are beginning to swirl and stir, making this soupy mix of dark fog, and rain begins to pour down. What would you all like to do?
The weather gods do not favor us right now. We're all gonna die.
Traylon, the fairly brutish, barbarian-like individual, is currently steering the ship.
What just happened to Patty? Are you alive? Talk to us, Patty.
I'm alive. Oh my god, that was funny.
What?
I'm sorry.
You're good, you're good. Alright, what would you guys like to do?
Oh, I needed that. Thank you, Verda. Thank you. I've needed that the whole day.
I'm glad. Thank you. Didn't know that.
Alright.
Alright.
Well, considering this has been the longest day ever, seriously, it feels like it's been weeks. I'm going to go take a nap.
Feels like it's been weeks because it has.
It has been weeks.
It has been weeks. Out of weeks.
Listen to scheduling conflicts and life getting in the way.
And
All right,
no
so
one
Patty
can show up.
heads to take a nap. Last we left off as well, you guys were, most of you were in the below deck, because you were listening to the reasoning why and how Molly and Ember had found you here and been kidnapped by Vandervin. And you've learned that the Clockwork Coven, the group of hags that were seemingly not enough of a problem to deal with, have become enough of a problem. And they have allied themselves with the Jester, Lionrune, and have begun enslaving and changing people's mental, the way they view the Jester. The hags have begun to mind control and shift certain people to create this army of followers. Seemingly, as far as you're aware,
the hags are becoming a political issue.
The hags are indeed becoming a political issue. They are turning the tide and attempting to help the Jester after he came to them seeking allies.
And the election is nigh.
I don't know if there's going to be a real election for this Jester fella. He definitely seems more oppressive. All right, Patty, you head down for a nap.
Resting his eyes.
Resting your eyes. So you just buckle yourself into your little harness here that keeps you from falling out of the cot. Are you on a top or bottom bunk?
Bottom bunk. It's the most that Patty can reach.
Okay, gotcha.
Shut up! It's not my fault that kobolds are fucking short, and she's the shortest kobold fucking ever. Shut up!
I'm not saying I'm tall. I'm
That's
sorry.
funny.
I think it's cute.
All right.
But yeah, Patty's taking a nap. Because
Gotcha.
This has been the longest day ever. She did some Looney Tunes-esque shenanigans and was a little shit to that bitch of a pirate.
Didn't she climb?
And one of her creations was used to basically kill the entire crew. Today has been both her day and not her day at the exact same
She's
time.
like, I'm responsible for mass murder.
Indirectly responsible. That keyword indirectly.
Dude.
Guns don't kill people, I kill people.
Alright.
Sorry.
Zeroth, what are you doing right now? Is your
I'm
standing here?
I'm moving the ballista back from the dragon fight.
Okay.
And then I want to search around. So a while back I messaged you about something Zeroth would be searching for, and I just want to be looking around kind of for the tattoo needles and stuff like that. See if I can find any. Just looking around like for paraphernalia and stuff like that.
Of course. Make an investigation check.
First roll in over a month.
It is, yeah.
Dirty 20.
Whoo! Okay. So you're scouring, you're looking around as well as you can, you're keeping an eye out. You're kind of pulling through these bodies and getting an idea of what's going on this ship and what kind of items you can expect to find here. You just turn over crates and pry them open, having a look inside. Doesn't seem as though there's anything like that on this ship. You spend a good 10-15 minutes looking around, and nothing catches your eye.
In that case, I want to start trying to get dragon scales off the dragon.
All right, awesome. So, can you make a survival check for me? If you get another dirty 20 here, I'm gonna be amazed. 2 good rolls.
I have a pretty good survival.
Oh dang!
That one.
Oh. All right, that's inspiration. That's inspiration.
Whenever you have a good bonus, you always roll like
horribly. Absolutely horribly. Cool. So you're
have a +6. I end up with a 7.
So you're kind of making you're able to get under the dragon scales, and you're able to kind of pry some of them off, but a lot of them surprisingly break under your incredible might, and you are having a really hard time at safely getting these scales prized off of the dragon's corpse. It's tricky.
Once I realize I'm bad at this, I just want to stop and just continue pilfering the ship.
Yeah, you just
good. Leave the monster scavenging to Patty, because apparently she has those experience with this kind of shit.
Yeah, don't leave it to me, because I'll massacre the thing again.
Haruroku, you found your friend in a bit of a pickle. You helped him out as much as you could. You brewed up some cockatrice noodle soup, and you're now... Where are you right now, and what are you thinking about?
I'm thinking about just trying to make sure that he recovers, about songs that we'll get to sing together again, and what it was that he was saying to Karhu.
Where are you right now?
I'm gonna say that I'm right at the front of the ship, leaning up against the figurehead.
Figurehead, gotcha. Can you make a perception check for me, please?
Nat 20.
Oh, okay. You're
Oh.
keeping an eye out as the sun is setting very, very slowly. You catch a very faint glimmer from incredibly far in the distance. It is probably dozens of miles away. And on the right bank, you see this strange silhouette of this. You're getting closer to it, but it's very, very tricky to see. But in the low light of the setting sun, as it goes lower and lower and lower, you spot these strange skyscraper-sized peaks with golden domes for roofs. And this is like a sprawling area here, this very large location. You can't really tell what it is. You don't exactly know. But it's far enough away that you have no clue, but you just know it's on the right bank. You spot that, and as you're just leaning up against the figurehead, you've come a pretty damn long way. And you're not sure, really, is this... What are you doing this for? Why? And you're just standing here, leaning against the mast, the figurehead, looking out, seeing this glittering silhouette. Your path is laid out before you, and you have this strange sensation of an unknowingness that takes you over for a second. You get this strange, like, I'm here, I'm somewhere I'm not used to. I'm kind of used to something like this. I'm a bard, I travel around and play music, but I'm really far away right now. How does Hadaroku react to this? This sudden realization.
I don't know.
What does your instinct tell you? What do you think you would do? What's the first thing you think of when you think of what the situation is giving you?
I think Hadaroku is thinking this is too much. This is over his head.
So how does he deal with that?
He's going to he's going to start humming Gangnam Style.
All right. Just humming there, like, but everything's okay. Everything's gonna be fine. I got this. I've done this before. Done shit like this before. I'm fine. Just humming it. Kind of bobbing a little bit. Nice. Sun dips down. Verda, what are you doing right now?
Oh, sorry. What was that sound not supposed to be.
What are you
Anyway,
thinking about right now? Where are you?
Yeah.
Where are you?
I'm currently sort of. I was planning on going up to Traylon and trying to hold a conversation, just being like,
Sure.
"Hey man,
So you walk
where
up.
have you been?"
You walk up to Traylon. Hello. He's just kind of
Hello.
sitting there. You notice that Traylon's eyes have incredible shadows underneath them. He is slouched kind of against the wheel. He's like half asleep, kind of. But he's still going. He's still trucking.
How do you do that thing?
What? How do I do what?
How do you do the steering? You know, the steering.
Well, look, I move it left and I move it right, and then it goes in those directions. See, it goes to the left and it goes to the right when I move it. So I just go in the middle of the.
Why don't you take a break?
No, I got it. Just keeps.
I think you need to sleep.
I don't need none of that. We gotta move.
Your mortal body is a little fragile per se.
I'm better than that. I will keep going. I've got this. You see his eyes just open a little bit more, and he's like squinting, trying to keep awake.
Can I bring you some like water or something? You know.
That'd be awesome.
Okay, one moment. I'm gonna go try to find this guy something to drink or something. Hopefully not booze, because I don't want him drunk driving.
Make an investigation check.
I have. Oh, good. I didn't roll a stupid this time.
16? There is only alcohol on the ship.
Oh, come on! What's
Only alcohol.
Is there any beer? Just like a weaker.
There's some weak stuff, yeah. There's some probably like watered down alcohol. It's not very good. It's like this kind of weak ale, probably.
I guess that'll do then. I'm gonna get him a little tankard.
Grab a tankard from the kitchen.
Yeah. Is anyone else around in the kitchen? Like, what's it look like? You know.
Well, there's the kobold, but that's besides the point. He's just doing his thing. Is anyone else in the kitchen right now?
No.
We know Haruroku's not there. We know Zaros not there. Deathcap, where are you right now?
I'm actually gonna be on the deck, just like flipping bone from the dead bodies, getting material for like the animate dead spell, and then once I'm done after looting them, I'm just gonna use during rep to toss the people off the boat.
Awesome. We'll come back to that in just a second. So you head down into the Verita. You head down into the kitchen, grab a tankard, fill up a tankard with ale. Yeah.
Do you have any oranges or anything? Like anything citrusy or?
Oh yeah.
Stop.
Oh yeah. There's a lot. There's a lot of citrus.
Scurvy or anything?
Yeah. No. There's like sacks and barrels filled with lemons, limes, and some more tropical looking oranges. Yeah.
Grab him like a mandarin or something.
Cool. You grab a mandarin, and then you bring it back up.
So I'm gonna bring it back up and bring it to him. Like you can you multitask?
Oh, that's also true. That's also true. Deathcap did make 70 berries.
Oh
no! I'm fantastic at multitasking.
Did you just say multiflasking? Anyway.
No, I said multi-blasking.
Multitasking, man.
Yeah, that thing. Give it.
On second thought, maybe I should.
He holds out a hand and is like, give it, please.
Okay, I'm gonna hand him the stuff, but I'm gonna keep a close watch for a little while, just like for a moment.
He guzzles it. And then, hang on, give me a sec. Okay. He drinks the whole thing, drops the tankard to the side, and just continues looking forwards. Can you make an insight check for me?
What about the mandarin though?
Oh yeah, he stuffs the whole thing. Just doesn't know how to. He's never had one of these before. He doesn't peel it. He just sticks it in his mouth and eats it. His face kind of scrunches up a little bit. He's like,
this thing's gross.
No.
You're not supposed to eat the skin. What did you say? Don't choke. I don't know the Heimlich maneuver. I'm a vampire.
Make an insight check, please.
Okay. Oh yeah.
He's totally unaffected by this alcohol. Like he woke up a little bit. He just completely shrugged it off though. He's not drunk at all. He seems to have just tanked that. Yeah, he's a big guy. You assume he's probably got a lot of experience with booze.
Yeah, I'd assume. I think he's probably already drunk.
Oh, probably.
He probably has been all his life.
Probably.
Probably never been sober. Sorry.
You're good.
Okay, I'm gonna go over the dragon corpse. Does anyone actually? We should probably switch to someone else so it doesn't. I don't really have much to do anyway. I'm just gonna go.
Where are you just gonna linger for right now?
Yeah, I'm planning on walking towards the dragon corpse and trying to get some stuff off of it. But...
Cool. You're heading over to the dragon corpse as Deathcap is getting the materials required for Animate Dead, and then thorn whipping and pulling these bodies off of the side of the ship, dragging them out into the water.
You can see like a little expression of just like my eye. I don't know if what I know. I think I probably know. I'm like a.
What would you know?
That it's animate dead.
You can make an Arcana check.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. But I just want to see if I would, because. Oh, I think I would.
Yeah, you would. You would recognize the stuff that Deathcap is pocketing.
So you can see my eyes narrow slightly.
Deathcap, what is it exactly you have to use for Animate Dead?
I'm looking up the spell. Give me just a moment.
Damn it. Chip.
Oh no. I confuse fungal infestation. It allows me to infest a corpse with my spurs to animate it. It acts like Animate Dead.
Okay.
But it's not.
So what do you need for that?
The spell Animate Dead was just like collecting bones or meat from dead bodies.
Okay. So you're just collecting some rather horrible ingredients for a spell, but you do grab them nonetheless, and then you take this thorn whip. Can you remind me what your thorn whip looks like?
I want to say if you saw like the old school Batman animated series when Poison Ivy would like stretch, that same thorn whip would be mine. Gotcha.
So you're standing by the edge of the ship, just grabbing the bodies and pulling them off the side with a little.
And then
they fall.
I'm just gonna be speaking in Druidic to Melazar, like, of the earth to the earth, forgive them for their misdeeds. I'm just gonna silently be saying that in Druidic.
Deathcat, make a perception check, please.
Nat freaking 20.
Ooh-hoo.
Oh, let's go!
Alright, well. That. Give me a sec. You see, you're pulling these bodies off, and as you're kind of waiting and giving a moment of silence for these corpses and reaching out to Mayasar, you see something off the side of the ship. Just kind of hovering there, flitting about. It's this sparkling, pinkish blur. It's a butterfly. Fairly small. A radiant color. Almost glowing. Kind of flits up to you. As you peek over the side of the ship and see it. It almost has this emanating hum to it. You suddenly feel safer. more at peace. You see this little creature. It just zips around you a little bit. Crystalline bug. As it then shoots away towards the woods.
I'm gonna go have like a little smile and continue dumping the bodies and then begin humming to myself, don't stop thinking about tomorrow.
Alright. Deathcap, roll a wisdom save, please. Alright.
Not great.
You feel a prickling on the back of your neck. You can't quite place it.
Static.
This weird sensation. But then you shake it off. You feel as though there's probably nothing wrong.
Hell no.
Alright.
I was like, Death Cat.
Yeah. You're like, it's fine. This is chill. We're alright. Alright. The day ends. It draws to a very swift close. Did you all make your preparations for bed? Is there anything you'd like to do before heading down to rest? Alright.
No.
I want to sleep next to the corpse of the woman, but I won't.
She's alive. She's alive in
The dead woman?
She's not dead. She's alive. She's asleep. She's unconscious. She's been knocked out.
I thought she was a corpse.
Nope. She's alive.
Oh.
Wait, I thought she's round.
No.
Oh,
She
wait,
got
wrong woman,
swallowed
sorry.
by Deathcap.
Oh.
Or
Oh wait,
like
no, I wasn't talking
held
about
in
her. I
his
was
mouth.
talking about the trauma woman. I was talking about the woman with the trauma whose husband killed her.
Oh yeah, no, she's
know?
dead. She is dead.
Yeah, she's been dead for
She's
a
been
long
dead
time.
for a
I was
long
like,
time.
What are you talking about?
I was talking about Arena, but yeah, if you want to go into the captain's quarters and
I
sleep
didn't know she was
in
there,
the
so I
piano,
didn't
you
get
can.
in. But that'd be kind of fun. Like,
Sure.
The closest to coffin you can get,
Would it be possible? Can I have Zeroff just to cover us? Empty out like 2 barrels of this alcohol, and then I can use straight water to like add water into the barrels.
Yeah.
And then cast purify food and drink. So whatever bacteria's in it's now gone.
Sure, absolutely.
Wait, did you say you're trying to dump out alcohol?
Oh no, you're not good. You're not good.
I need at least 1 barrel for water, and you're the only one with the strength. Drink
Gotcha.
it.
I'm gonna take the barrel and I'm going to open it and I'm going to drink the whole barrel and then move it.
Oh no!
Can you roll a Constitution saving throw for me, please? This is a big fucking barrel. Like, this is a bit. You're talking probably the size of your torso.
12.
12? That is a lot of fucking alcohol, man. You have a hard time not throwing up immediately. But you chug it.
I feel like I should have said I Stone Cold Steve Austin it, where he like throws up and like half of it misses, but the rest of it goes in.
So it's just a waterfall, or I guess in this case like an ale fall, just down your face. You get some of it, but there's so much. You're surprised that you even managed to drink as much as you did without falling down. But you managed to resist most of it. You're just feeling quite tipsy. But now you got
I'll set the barrel wherever. I'll set the barrel wherever Deathcap needs it.
All right, you set the barrel down. Deathcap, you're able to create water in it.
And then I'll spend my second first level slot, the purify food and drink.
All right, you cast purify food and drink, and suddenly this water becomes even more clear than it was before. You've got a barrel of clean water.
You need to rinse it out though, right? Isn't it gonna have a very low, just some alcohol left in there?
Probably.
No, that's
Yeah,
why I
but-
did the.
flavored,
That's why you did the purify. All right.
flavored
Nice.
water.
So you guys now have just a barrel of pure water. Anything else you'd like to do before turning in? All right.
Now that would be it for me.
Okay.
Is anyone gonna like let this guy sleep? Braylon?
I don't know. Are they?
I mean, we can give him a good berry. It'll make him feel like he has food for the whole day.
Was it just drugs? 'Cause I don't think it's gonna make him sleep.
It's non-drug induced food.
You can give him some coffee. Some caffeine. Give him some tea.
We'll just
Yeah.
mix good berries into a blender and create like the ultimate energy drink. Here you go.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It'll be a little thick. Hopefully like smoothies. Berry shake. That sounds like something someone's made. A good berry shake.
All right.
I just feel like you ought to get some rest, you know?
So you've got this instinct, Verda, that this is not going to go well if this guy doesn't get some sleep.
Rather not die again, thank you very much. So,
Alright,
Isn't very
so rotate shifts, and then like somebody will just keep an eye on the wheel, let him sleep, and then as long as we don't move into mountains or something dangerous, we should be good.
yeah, I hope there's some lights on in the villages and the cities around us so we don't accidentally run into the
Anyone?
shore.
There are some lights on board the ship as well. You could light some
Yeah.
lanterns. And there's also like a whole brazier here.
Couldn't we just anchor the boat and let him sleep
How many
and
of us
then
have
keep
dark
going in the
vision?
morning?
Sure could.
I think we all have dark vision.
Oh,
If Hadaroku has dark vision, then we all have it.
Like half of
He's a
all
dwarf, so he
races,
probably does.
D&D races have
Mhm.
dark vision.
Except Carr is a human, so he does not have dark vision.
He's got the glasses, the goggles.
Oh, the goggles! I
feel
keep
like-
forgetting about the goggles.
Yeah, I feel like every race except human has.
There's a lot of races.
Goliath doesn't
Yeah,
either,
except-
but then I became a dampier, so then
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah. Every time I like, except every time I pick a race, I end up without dark vision, and I don't know why. Like, oh, I got the lucky few. Won the lottery.
All right, so what are you guys doing?
Do y'all want to anchor the boat? Y'all just want to let him, or do you want to take
Yeah, we should
shifts?
probably just anchor it though, right?
Yeah, I forgot about the anchor, so let's do that.
All right, you guys weigh anchor, drop it down into the depths.
To the dips.
The depths.
Oh, I was gonna use. I use the same word.
Normally, the anchor needs, I believe, it needs something to hook onto. Is that correct? Anyone here more adept at seafaring than I am?
There are 2 anchors on this ship. What the hell, man?
There sure are. In case one of them drops and doesn't work,
Good
breaks.
point.
I want to tie this one. I want to tie it to that grate and drop it.
Okay,
You never want to be without your spare anchor.
anchor.
Yeah.
Yep. No, it has to hook onto the
It's like
seabed.
tires on it's like the tires on a car. You need at least one.
So Zeroth,
Yeah, so I'm-
as you go to hook this, I need you to make me a perception check. Try your best to make sure that you can actually hit something with this.
2.
2? You sure as
Yeah.
hell hit something, yeah. Yeah, you got
And
a
then-
big hit.
Do we feel the boat stop moving?
Well, usually, with your seafaring knowledge, you've no idea. You have no idea how anchors work. It could be that you stop. Well, no, actually, you don't feel the boat stop at all. It's very strange.
I've got an idea. I want to go talk to Deathcap.
All right, go find Deathcap.
It's
Hey, can you turn into a whale again?
If you give me a short rest, I can do that.
Come get me. Come get me afterwards. I have an idea to anchor the boat.
So then, like, after my short rest, I'm gonna go to Zaroff, and he's like, "What's up, buddy?"
All right, so I need you to dive in, turn into a whale. I'm gonna dive in with the anchor and hook it, and then I just need you to swallow me and get us back on the boat. Because I mean, I would assume I'm strong enough to do this, and I also don't need to breathe. So diving into the water shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah.
All right, so how about I turn into the rail, you go into my mouth with the thing, I go to a spot good enough, let you out, tie it, hop back in my mouth, we go back up, boom.
Works for me.
Okay.
So then,
sorry, go ahead.
no, that's the plan.
All right. So hang on. You grab. So Zaroth, hold up. You grab the anchor. Grab an anchor because the other one's already been chucked. You already chucked one of them. You got a second anchor. This is where the second anchor comes in, guys. You grab the anchor, you tie it up, get it all situated, and then Deathcap turns into a whale and swallows you, or like puts you in his mouth.
Okay,
Yes,
I'm
that
gonna
way
have
he
him
can
in my
pick me.
mouth.
Okay. So you jump into Deathcap's mouth. So Deathcap, you turn into a whale. And that you're out of the boat, and then Zaroth, you jump in after him.
Yes.
So are you jumping into his mouth, or are you jumping into the water and then having him swallow you?
I jump into the water. Like I'm not gonna try to just jump straight down, so I'm just jumping into the water.
Good idea.
Holding onto the anchor.
Okay, so you jump into the water, you got the anchor, and then Deathcap, you swim him down towards the bottom of the ocean, or the river.
Yeah.
Okay, so and then you let him out. Cool. So Zaroth, Deathcap's mouth opens, and with your dark vision, you can see everything down here. It is very low. It's fairly deep for such a small river. And you swim out. The line is getting a little bit shorter than you would have hoped, but that's okay. But you do manage.
I just want to find the biggest rock in the nearby area.
And you do. You find a really, really freaking big rock, and you manage to hook this underneath the rock. You're pretty sure that it's not going to move. The wind, a gentle breeze isn't going to move the ship when it's latched to this rock.
What about a storm, though?
Okay, so you hop back into Deathcap's mouth, and you guys both emerge once again from the water. At this point, the rain is pouring down faster and faster. And some thunder.
Now I want to go to bed.
All right, you head off to bed. So I'm assuming so you guys head off to bed. Traylon also gets some sleep. He heads down, and the ship is docked, or I suppose it's just the anchor is weighed, and you are all supposedly clear. Supposedly clear. Nightfall comes after one of your first days of travel. That was one of your first days of travel, guys. And you ready yourselves for well-earned rest.
We did a lot. We killed everyone on the ship.
You did a lot!
Killed other people.
On the ship, yep.
They killed a lot more people.
2 ships worth of crew people.
We killed a lot of people.
Yeah.
Congratulations, we're mass murderers.
You all drift off
Mail.
into a mostly peaceful sleep. The bobbing of the ship soothing some of you and bothering others. But you all eventually get to rest. Paddywhack, what do you dream about?
Oh crap, I was not prepared for this.
Now you got some time.
What does Patty dream about?
Everybody else, you've got a bit of a peek into the future as to what's going on, so you might want to start thinking now.
Wait, what was going on? I wasn't paying attention.
As in this.
The dreams.
We're doing dream sequence right now, so start thinking.
Alright. You know Looney Tunes?
Sure.
She dreams that... Okay, you know Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner?
Yes.
Kinda.
Basically take that, but make the wolf actually succeed, and replace the wolf with Patty and the Roadrunner with Pirate Bitch. That's her
Okay.
dreams.
So you're in this like
whatever her name was.
place.
Just these two.
You got this mesa-ridden desert area, and then there's Paddywhack here chasing after Arena Vandervin, who is suddenly a lot smaller, and Paddywhack is a lot bigger now. It's pretty funny. Paddywhack is decked out with explosives, and eventually, she does manage to catch Vandervin. What do you do with Vandervin?
Dig a hole, put her in the hole, bury back the hole.
Okay, you bury her alive. All right, she just can't really do much as you catch her, somehow pin her down. How do you do that?
TNT for good measure.
Okay, you pin her down.
It has a really long wire, and then light it, and then the dirt flies up. Vandervin lands face down, making a whole Vandervin-shaped hole. She somehow survives all of this.
Okay. Amazing. Okay. That's hilarious. So you have some pretty nice dreams.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice
Having a good time. No ghost woman.
I said last session, Looney Tunes this shit. The
Yep.
dream, just a Looney Tunes dream sequence.
That's great.
Yeah, man.
All right, what does Verda dream about?
Okay. So, when I open my eyes, I'm in a very white space. It's just a bright, white, fuzzy light directly in my face.
Okay.
And there's a faint smell of alcohol and cleaning products. Something's sticking into me.
Ooh.
Actually, a lot of things are sticking into me. All I want to do is get them out. But I can't move. I can feel a change starting. Something more morphing, forming inside of me. Something trying to get out. It's pushing. It's pulling. It's kneading. It's trying to push its way out of my skin, and I can't breathe. And then the light goes out, and I'm awake.
You have a strange dream of something trying to force its way out of you. You feel odd. You feel very, very strange. How do you notice that you feel strange? What is it? What is this one what is the sensation that you feel that is out of place?
There's an all-over tingling. I don't always feel things. I don't usually feel
No.
things, but right now, there's feeling, and I know I've had that dream before.
Mhm.
In fact, I'm almost certain that I've lived that dream before, but I'm not sure when. It feels blocked up in my mind, but I'm not sure I want to unplug it.
Hmm.
I don't know how I feel strange otherwise.
Gotcha. You feel this strange sensation of this tingling all throughout your body. It's an odd experience. It's very, very weird. But you awaken. You awaken. What does Deathcap dream about?
Deathcap is dreaming about having like a huge feast with like all of his friends, and it's gonna be a Cablock or like a reanimated Cablock just stuck with this expression on his face as he's bringing food to each of us.
Oof.
And we're all just eating, and there's like a visage of a woman, but Deathcap can't make out her face, but he knows that it's Malazar. Has like it's an endless buffet, and we're just like anime style eating, pigging out big old bellies.
Fantastic. Alright, you have a very, very pleasant dream in which everything seems to just be going right. Everything's going great. And you've got seemingly your saint there with you as well. It's just so perfect. It's this perfect feeling that you haven't gotten in, well, ever. It just seems to be right. Perfectly right. It's very interesting. And then you awaken. And it's gone. Lastly, Hadaroku. What are you dreaming about?
He's dreaming about sorry, I'm not doing very good at improv today.
That's okay. That happens. We haven't played in like 3 weeks or a month. So. It's been 3 weeks. I think it's been like 3 weeks.
He's dreaming about singing to a bunch of wild animals
Ooh.
who are anthropomorphized in a Disney animal kind of way. And Millian is there, and after the song is over, both of us are missing our pants.
Oh.
Oh
All right. It's a wild one. It's a wild one tonight.
no! Wild, wild world.
But it is mostly all right.
It's like the animals don't care because they're animals. They're naked all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. You all awake. You all awaken on a fine morning. The rain seems to have passed. As you just roll out of your cots. Slept probably on the wrong side of the bed, but that's just how it is with this kind of ship and this kind of environment.
Wrong side of the cot.
Wrong side of the cot, yeah. Now the question before you is, how are you gonna get that anchor out? Because Zaroth, you're a tough guy, you're strong. You probably hooked it very toughly. Gonna be very difficult to do if you would like to do the same strat with Deathcap and you swimming down to the bottom and then just unhooking it the same way that you hooked it up. That works as well.
What did I dream about, Fenris?
I have a potential solution, but it requires for me to use my Steel Defender feature to build a new Steel Defender.
Okay, how long does it take you to build a Steel Defender?
I don't know. At the end of a long rest, you can create a new Steel Defender if you have your Smith's tools, or it just says I can create a new one after a long rest.
Nice. Okay, what form does this Steel Defender take? What does it look like?
Say hello to Kane.
Kane. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, and it is a bipedal form.
Bipedal.
That is not an owl. Where did you get the idea of an owl?
I don't know. I just wanted to say big metal owl.
I wish they could have a flying form, but it doesn't say.
That'd be really cool.
About getting to fly.
Maybe it's an owl bear.
Okay, so what does Kane look like?
Very similar to Abel, but more full, if that makes sense.
So
like Abel was like a bit, but was more basic. Like it was built more for. He was built more for, assisting around a lab and stuff.
Right.
And while Fenrir was, wolf, Kane, it was built for, he was built for combat and literally just being strong.
All right, so you got this giant bulky suit of armor, Kane. Mm-hmm. Is that spelled Cain or Cane? How do you spell Kane?
Cain.
Nice. Okay, cool. So what is your strategy with Kane here?
Kane, Deathcap, and Zaroth pull the chain up. Figure the three of them with Deathcap maybe even being in an ape form could probably pull the chain up just fine.
All right, you guys gonna How are you gonna approach this?
Still have Don't Stop Thinking About Tomorrow stuck in my head. I also don't know very much of the song, so...
Wait, what's that song?
Playing over and over. I
Don't
just have
stop.
Don't Stop. I just
Don't
don't have...
stop.
I just have...
Don't stop
Just a-
thinking of tomorrow.
I think it's Don't Stop. Or
Oh, don't stop thinking about tomorrow?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I keep just hearing Don't Stop Thinking About Tomorrow over and over again. It's just looping in my mind. Thanks.
Oh no.
Thanks, Haroroku. Thanks, Haroroku. Great.
Yeah. But yeah, that was mostly my strategy. Just add in one extra strong person.
Cool.
And see if that
Right,
makes
good
the
idea.
difference.
So who wants to helm the strength check? Are we doing this, or are we gonna just do the dive method? What are we thinking?
Strength check first.
Strength check. All right. So go ahead and roll a strength check with advantage. 0.
21
21.
and
7.
21.
Good thing for that advantage. All right, so you pull, and with the help of this giant metal this giant construct, you wrench the anchor free completely. You can assume. Hang on a second. Give me just a moment. Okay, 2 seconds here. 50-50. Okay. You pull, and you feel this. It's like it's really, really taut and really tight, and it's hard to get out from under this rock because it's a big freaking rock, and you attached it fairly well. So you pull, and when it comes loose, it feels incredibly light, like in comparison. You start bringing the anchor back up through the water, and you must be on like an adrenaline high or something from all that pulling, because it is so light. And I'm sure you can see where this is going, but as you pull out the broken end of the rope and you lift it up, there is no anchor attached to it.
Oh, crap.
wouldn't it be attached to a chain?
These ones are attached to rope because they're usually
Well, that's a dumb idea.
they're used to being attached by kind of just attaching lightly to the ground, not exactly being forced under big rocks, because this is a smaller, lighter ship.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, this is not a very, very big ship. But you do have the other anchor. Just still kind of dragging along the bed of the river floor.
So it slowed us down, but not by much.
Oh, not at all. No, you've got another one. Oh, no, I know what you mean. Yeah, it slowed you down, but not enough to be noticeable.
That's not good.
Well, we're out of... We have another anchor.
Can we see land to the right or left of us, or in
Yes.
front or behind or anywhere?
To the right and left, there is land probably about 40, 50, maybe... No, sorry, not that. Like 80 feet away? Probably on either side. You're floating about the center of the river.
Oh, good job. To that guy. What's his face? Kraken? No, not Kraken.
Is it just land, or do we see a port?
You don't see a port just yet. But as you can assume... Make a perception check, actually.
I'm using my inspiration on this.
Okay, awesome.
Thank God.
Good thing you used the inspiration. All right. Oh no!
Are you kidding me?
It's miles and miles of woods and hills, and it's hard to tell from here. You're looking to the left and to the right, and not bothering at all to look straight ahead of you. You don't see anything. You see a lot of forests.
I'm just gonna curse Asian. Because I just know it's his fault.
It's always his fault. Okay. So, you guys are continuing. This the ship who is piloting this? Traylon's still asleep. He needed a rest.
Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Patty will try her hand at this.
Okay. Are you proficient in... what do you call them? Water vehicles?
Nope.
Okay. Let me look this up real quick.
How hard can it be?
Check.
How hard can it
5V.
be?
What
Really?
would you use for this? Oh, it's just... oh, if you're proficient or not.
Kane,
So.
can you grab me a crate super quick? I need to be able to see over this thing. Kane will grab a crate and take it over so that she can actually see what the fuck she's doing.
Kane grabs the crate, plops it down, and then Patty just stands up on it and starts grabbing. To grab onto either side of this wheel, your arms are kind of almost completely straight, and you're pulling it. You're having a kind of rough time of it, but you can see you're fine. Can you make a wisdom check for me, please? As you were trying to steer this ship without having any previous experience in water vehicles.
Don't even have a
Can I
license.
make an intelligence check?
A wisdom. It's a wisdom check. Give me a wisdom one.
Oh, no. Why did someone stop me?
Hey!
I'm okay. I got a 17.
Luckily, Paddywhack is surprisingly pretty good at this. You're keeping fairly in the middle. Yeah, you're kind of scarily lucky and good at steering this kind of ship. So you managed to keep this ship in the dead center.
I'm not crashing into anything.
You're not exactly. You're keeping this away from either of the banks, and you're being sure not to hit anyone or anything. There's not gonna be anyone out here.
No,
what the hell?
It's not that hard.
So
It's not hard at all. It's like driving a car. You just got to get used to it.
Yeah, exactly. It's got this. It's the same mindset.
I'm starting to think Patty was a pirate in his last life. In her last life, sorry.
Yeah, it does kind of seem like that, doesn't it?
Personality combined with skills. You're a little suspicious.
Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah.
All right. You guys are moving along. Time passes fairly slowly. This is fairly boring on this ship. You're not doing very much. Paddywhack,
Anyone want
just-
to play Uno?
anyone want? You kind of need to do something like
Pretty
that.
good.
But eventually, a day pretty much all the way goes past. Is there anyone keeping an eye out for anything in the water or anything on the banks? Anyone keeping an eye out, looking around for things?
I'm keeping an eye on the bank, just kind of seeing landscape changes, any sign of civilization, anything.
Can you make me a perception check, please?
I've rolled 4 of these and they've all been terrible. Well, 3 have been terrible. 12. That's
12.
normal.
You don't seem to see anything. And then, let me see. Haruoku, can you roll me a D100, please? Cool. Alright, so you guys travel uninterrupted for probably like 8 or 9 hours. Paddywhack, you're getting a little tired after standing here for this long. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw? Patty? Paddywhack?
Are you alive?
Sorry.
Can you roll a con save for me, please, as you are steering the ship for like 8, maybe 9 hours over the course of the day, and it's getting very tiring.
Good job.
Lucky for me,
What a
I have proficiency.
Okay!
Patty is standing
You're
up.
fine.
No,
It's just standing
Flash of
up.
Genius.
Flash of genius.
Genius, motherfucker.
Okay, you're totally fine then. You add, what is it, 5? Yeah, you add 5 to this. It's a 16. Yeah, you're good. DC 10. It's not that much of a deal, so you're fine. But you're like, you're shouldering through this, you're pushing on, and you manage to steer the ship for the entire day. Now, most of the rest of you guys are being able to see out ahead of you on the horizon is this growing glittering of this gigantic civilization. It's massive. This huge, looming place, walled in some areas, with these spires stretching up, color of sandstone, as this massive place is out before you. Seemingly like a limestone, it's mostly like limestone and gold, with some highlights of this bluish color and these large tarps and tapestries that are shading the streets. This sprawling city. These towers stretch up almost touching the clouds. You can hear almost the bustling as you get closer, but it's just a little far out, and you can see these ships docked in these large piers that stretch all across the bank as far as this city goes. Not only that, but there is this large farm, this farming district towards its outskirts. But as it gets closer and closer, the city becomes more and more packed and dense. You can see this giant metropolis. And as the sun dips down below the horizon again, for the second time, I need to take note of this and to keep track of the days and stuff. You do spot this city ahead of you. And it lights up with this glowing gold, orange, and many other colors as candles and lanterns are lit, and the settlement seems to almost radiate this light, keeping everything around it ablaze, pretty much. Are you guys weighing anchor again to head to sleep? This place is probably like half a mile away from you.
How far away is it from where we are right now?
It's like a half mile, probably.
Adi, do you think you can dock a ship successfully?
Can I?
Can anyone?
It's up to Patty to figure out.
That one.
You know what? How hard can it
Tristan or whatever
be?
his name was.
I mean, so far
Trillion.
I've been acing this. It's like my first time driving a cart. I've been acing this so far. It's not that hard,
Yeah.
is it?
I'm just driving ahead.
I'm asking because I don't trust Traylon to do it, and if you don't feel confident, I kind of feel like maybe we just run the ship aground a little bit outside
maybe
of town.
we just jump out and swim there. Except I don't know. how
I've
many
been getting a lot of
swim.
W's recently, so
Hey, I'm just
If you
imagining-
fail the dock,
okay,
if you
let-
fail the
let
dock
me
this, we're gonna be wanted.
Let me roll super quick.
I bet
How
Patty's.
confident
I'm
is
just.
She's confident.
Oh Jesus!
I'm imagining
She's
Patty.
confident.
I'm
Is
imagining
it either go
Patty
very well
standing
or
on-
very, very poorly?
Yeah, probably the second one. Probably the latter. But I'm just imagining Patty standing tiptoe on like sorry, what's it called?
She's
like
on
a
like one of
barrel.
these. She's on like one of these crates, like
Yeah, like a crater barrel.
like she's basically T-posing in front of this thing to steer it. So you know what? Let's hear this. I'm sorry.
You're good.
But yeah, you know what? She's confident. She's confident. She's got this. She's got it. She's been doing a fine job so far. How hard can it be to dock up?
Dock up.
Boat.
It'll be fine. All right. So, are you trying to
Yeah.
make? You're pushing through. You're getting tired. You're trying to keep going, right?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to keep going all the way there. Is that correct?
Yeah. I mean, it's a half mile. How long is a half mile? It's not nearly.
You still have to be incredibly alert as you are doing this. And that's a half mile to the edge, to the outskirts. Which
Actually,
means...
I think it'd be better for us if we ran to a sandbar or something and we could just walk.
Can I just go ahead and make a suggestion? Like, if Patty's gonna attempt to do this, can I wild shape into a giant squid, suction cup the ship, and then kind of like give resistance so that it doesn't go crashing into land?
If you'd like to, you certainly can.
No, I want to get ready. If I see Patty like fall asleep or lose control, I just want to grab the wheel and jerk it into a sandbar.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead.
Patty's confident. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. She'll get them to the city. No problem. Famous last words before disaster.
How about we have that one person from the ship that we managed to keep alive handle this?
Absolutely not. No.
No, we've gone on.
Maybe it would be better. Like you guys are gonna have to convince. Like whatever you guys think is better. Like honestly, you might have to convince her. She's having a lot of W's. So if you guys,
you know what,
you might have to convince her that she does not, in fact, got this.
Based off of the group's luck, we go good, and then we riffle, then bam. And there seems to be a lot of bams coming on our end when we think we're doing good. How about we sit this one out before we experience another bam? We may possibly get kicked out of this new town. We may have to pay a hefty fee.
And we do kind of need this boat.
Yeah. So can we leave it to somebody with more experience?
Deathcap, are you underwater yet?
No, I offered that as a suggestion.
Okay. Okay, good, because I don't want this to be ignored because you were a squid already.
Any way we can lure Pat? Like, I'm gonna ask someone. It's like, is there any way we can lure her away from the steering wheel?
No.
Is there anything she would want? Like,
easiest way to do this is to talk to her. You know that, right?
Let Traylon do it. If he lands it successfully, we're good. If he doesn't, we blame it on him.
That's a good point.
We did hire this ship to take us from point A to point B, and he is a member of the original crew.
Even if both of them are fucking dead.
But what if he does run aground, they check the ship, and they find Vanderven?
We're turning in a bounty?
Yeah, but if they don't know who Vanderven is, how does it look on us? We just have a prisoner.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that bitch has a bounty on her head.
Yeah, probably.
She's wanted. It's just, are the people that are coming aboard her men or against her? So we'll deal with that like all of our problems when we get to it.
we should find a way to. We should find a way to fight Karu.
The times I don't want to be rolling low when I'm actually trying to figure out whether or not Patty's confident in something.
I got an idea.
Just say she's confident, man. She is.
They're off. I'm gonna. So we can squash any doubt. Do you have anything that can affect somebody's save and throw?
It can affect a saving throw, but not in a good way.
Yeah, that's what I need. All right. So, okay. I'm gonna ask Kairu. Does he have anything that can affect somebody's saving throws in a negative way?
Let me check for you.
And then, Verda, you too. Do you have anything that can affect somebody's save and throw in a negative way?
I'm checking.
Alright. Because I can just polymorph the bitch into we can either polymorph or change her shape So if anybody comes on the ship, they won't recognize her. We do what we have to do, but we only have an hour to do it, because that's how long my spell will last.
I don't think I have
Karu says.
anything for that.
What do we do
haven't got
about
anything of
Karu
that.
though? Because
I haven't got anything of that sort. Really, just I have the ability to summon creatures or spike them in the mind with a psychic lance. A curse. I could bestow a curse upon them, but I don't believe that would be very subtle.
Now we need her alive.
I don't think I. Oh yeah, I'm also really low on spell slots.
You guys have
We
long
also
rested.
need to
You
find
long
a way-
rested.
What the hell's wrong with me?
You guys long rested.
we need to find a way to hide Karu because he's got a bounty too, and it seems like everywhere we go, someone looking for Karu is there.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
What if we just
Oh.
hide them in barrels?
How about we keep Kyra on the ship? And then
Probably the best idea.
I'm gonna go to the area where Arena is at, and I'm just gonna. So we have 24 hours.
You can sew the hat.
Natural terrain. You make natural terrain in a 150-foot cube and range look, sound, and smell like some other sort of natural terrain. It's not natural
Okay.
terrain.
So we can go somewhere away from land, create make the ship look like it's in a forest area, or make it look like an area that people won't want to go.
So we don't want to dock the ship. We want to put it somewhere else.
Yeah.
I agree.
It'll last 24 hours. People can stay on the ship, so if anybody comes investigating,
I could
So we
make
wanna
him like hood.
So we should sandbar the ship.
yeah, let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll disguise the area where the ship is at.
Okay. So you guys are trying to turn the ship in such a way that it, like, bumps against land and just kind of stops?
We just want to run it aground.
Run it aground. Okay. That's a little tricky with you guys. How are you planning on keeping your footing?
Steering the ship and is very confident in their abilities.
So Verta and I don't have to worry about keeping our footing. We should be fine.
Not at
Spider
all.
climb.
I mean, they might arrest me on suspicion of looking like a serial killer.
Alright, so you stay on the boat, Rikai.
Like, I don't know who you are, but you look like you've committed some kind of crime.
Death
and
Cap.
you must have some kind of bounty on your head.
Could
What's
And
So, Death Cap,
what's he doing this?
could you theoretically speaking squid suction cup to the ship and just grab our friends and hold on to them so they don't fly around while we're running the ship aground?
Testing. Is this thing working?
yeah.
That's working.
Well,
I can definitely do that.
And then me and honestly, I can probably just. I'm sure running a ship aground isn't too difficult, and I'm probably the one that can hold it the straightest, so I can do that. Or you hold everyone.
Alright, so I'll just become like a giant squid. I'll scare the hell out of the kobold in the kitchen.
Okay.
Traumatize her even more as I grab onto her along with Talon, because he's not leaving the ship and we don't need him snitching us out. God forbid he's a coward like that.
We also need you to grab Hateroku, Patty, Kane, and Karu, because running the ship aground is going to send everyone flying.
Okay, so I'll suction cup everybody and then I'll hold on to one of the base of the ship.
Wait, no, I need to steer the ship.
I got it.
Okay. are you all going along with this?
Patty's fighting it.
Oh my gosh.
Because
Okay.
they discussed this, but she was steering the ship this entire time. She wasn't not involved in this entire plan. So she's kind of fighting this because wait, no, I need to steer the ship.
Okay.
Does anyone have feather falls? Make yourself lighter. So we can.
So.
What are you gonna do to get out of this?
Okay, let me see. Giant squid. Let's see. Let's have a look. Colossal squid. Okay, so you need to make a escape grapple check. So that's like an athletics check or an acrobatics check. The DC is 16.
I'm good with acrobatics.
Then go ahead.
Do that.
Get it.
I'm gonna use my inspiration for this. So
Oh my gosh, okay.
Damn it!
You're struggling, but
Wait.
Deathcap is tough as a squid. Or an octopus, I guess. Giant octopus. Hang on.
Wait, hold up.
Yep,
Ability
DC 16.
checker saving throw.
Oh my god. Okay. Deathcap, you're tough, but Paddywhack is wriggling. And she manages
I'm
to
smart.
get
You may be
out.
tough, but I'm smart.
So you've got one really resistant kobold, and then who else is being attached? We got Verna. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm attaching everybody but Zeroth.
Okay, so Zeroth is on the ship, Patty's out on the ship, and
You
where are you
You don't have
going?
to about Vera
Deathcap?
either.
Yeah, Verda's fine. Verda's fine.
I am going to hold on to the base of this side here. Like, I'm at the bottom, so I guess this would be where I would be at.
Okay.
But I'm attaching myself to the mast.
All right. You all are. So hang on, give me a freaking second here. It can only breathe. The giant octopus can only breathe underwater, but it can hold its breath for an hour, so you should be okay. You're attaching yourself to the mast?
I'm using one tentacle to wrap around the mast, while the rest of my tentacles are holding on to people.
So it's a little smushed, but it's fine. Okay. So we've got that going on. You grab onto the mast. Everyone is being suction cupped to the giant octopus, who is now wrapped around this mast. And then Patty, you're running as fast as you can as Zeroth is going over to try to ram the ship into the shore.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I see Patty coming?
You do, yes.
Yes, it is not hard to miss the kobold.
Not at all.
Old person.
Oh my god.
Motherfucker!
Okay, Paddywhack, roll a wisdom save.
Oh, the banter.
All right, so
Final
you're
flash of
running,
genius.
and then you feel all of your limbs tense up against a flash of genius, the +5.
Yep, I
Oh my
have
God.
3 of those.
Okay, you're out of flashes of genius. So Zeroth, you point forwards as Paddywhack is running, and it looks like she's almost gonna tense up, and then just shakes it off for a second and keeps running.
Yep.
In that case, I'm gonna let her get. In that case, I don't want to run it yet. I want to let her get to me. I want to grab her and run it, because since she's not attached to the octopus or the squid.
Wait,
Okay.
hold on. Where are you? Move your token.
He's up by up here.
Okay, I'm up here. I'm already here.
Okay, so you're trying to grab Patty.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for Patty to get to me, and then I'm just gonna catch Patty as she's running up, and
Okay.
just hold on and use my other arm to jerk the wheel.
Okay, so Paddywhack, I'm assuming you're resisting?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
guys,
'cause, again, like, she was like, before the squid grabbed her, like, she was uber confident in like her abilities.
okay, Zeroth, roll athletics. Paddywhack, roll either acrobatics or athletics.
Alright.
25.
Nice.
And no more flashes of genius, right?
Nope.
Motherfucker. Natural 20,
There's
bitch!
no way.
Oh, wait, I still had that. Why did I still have that?
Why do you still have advantage?
Yeah,
we
I
would
forgot
take
to turn that
we
off,
would take the
sorry.
first one anyways, but
Natural 20!
it still doesn't matter because it's a
The dice gods are
25.
on my side.
Unfortunately, Zeroth did roll a 25, which beats a 23.
Damn it!
So,
Paddywhack, you're running, I'm gonna get there! You shake off this spell, and then Zeroth grabs you and jerks the wheel to the side. The ship begins to turn. The giant octopus can, let's see, Deathcap, roll strength saving throw, please.
From,
Yeah, what the heck? I have this.
I'm using my inspiration as well.
Okay. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Remember the inspirations now. Nice.
Right. I said it has. I hit the button, but I was like...
That's fine. That's fine. As long as you did it beforehand, that's okay.
Alright. I used it to get one.
Okay. Nice. So you got natural 20, so you are clinging on to the side. That's great. And as Zeroth, you jerk it to the side, the boat... It grates against the wall, and then tips sideways, and just lands. Zeroth, you're walking. You're fine. You're standing there. However, Paddywhack, you're dangling. You're sideways, and if Zeroth were to drop you, you would kind of slide along the side of the ship and fall. So you guys are all here being held up by either the octopus or by Zeroth. Fence is still tied to the mast at this point, and he has been just slumped at this. He's just sitting here. He's not saying anything. He's just slumped there. You hear the sound of crashing and sliding. This is this horrible raucous sound from below deck. And you also hear the sound of as this crate, as you turn the ship sideways, seemingly a crate must have crushed Commander Box Crate, as nothing was tied down. And also you hear the sound of someone grunting and then falling.
We forgot the tiefling.
And Molly and Ember also slams into the wall. You don't know if he's alive or not, if he's okay down there.
Oh no!
But you definitely heard the sound of the Kobold Commander Box Crate being smushed as everything is flung sideways. These crates that are on the deck are toppled off and land on the grass, just splaying their contents everywhere. The ballistae fly backwards. They land, and some of them actually, two of them release their bolts, which go flying into trees or off into the woods. And one of the anchors also falls off to the side. Everything is going kind of haywire, but you guys are okay. The chests, none of this is tied down. You also hear the sound of like something like a key smash from a piano as the instrument in the captain's quarters is destroyed.
Wait, no, wasn't that tied down? Wasn't that nailed? Like,
it was
nailed
no,
down?
it was not nailed down. It was like it had these supports on the legs so that it wouldn't slide with the ship. It was not expecting to be tipped sideways.
I thought it was chained to the roof and everything.
No, that's the cots. The cots.
Can't even go an hour and a half without killing someone voluntarily or involuntarily.
I'll be honest, I completely forgot about Molly and Ember until that moment.
Yep.
It's okay.
Figured.
Oh, this is... this is just an episode of just hijinks. This
It totally
is.
is.
Episode.
Okay, you guys are currently here on the side of this ship, and you can see the glittering city, Port, whatever this other city might be. In the distance, you're on the same. I'm assuming you're on the same bank as the city.
Yes.
Yeah, that was my assumption. Oh, I fucked it up. That's okay. That's okay. You all are crashed here, and you got to start moving if you're gonna get there before nightfall.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to Verda and just kind of, spider climb our way to go. I'm gonna spider climb my way to go pick everyone up and suggest Verda does the same thing.
Okay.
to get everyone out of the lower decks and stuff like that.
Sure will.
Vera's a little stringy, so she can definitely help. It's gonna be a little tricky
Yeah,
for her
I'll
to
have
carry
her
someone on
help.
her own.
I'm a little bit of a string bean. Hey, my strength is 14. I have a plus.
Oh
2.
no, you're not a string bean at all then. You're incredibly strong.
Yeah,
Or at
I'm
least you
stronger
are,
than
like,
the
you're
average.
string beanie, but you've got the... You're stronger than you
I'm
look.
like, I've got a sleeper build, man.
Yeah.
I may not have any... May not have eaten in a long time.
yeah. Okay, so you guys managed to lift everyone down onto the bank. Traylon is thrown up a little bit.
Is Box Crate alive?
Nope,
No!
not at all. Crushed by
is
like
Mo-
a 50-pound crate.
Oh, baby!
Is Molly and Ember alive?
You're not sure.
Oh, baby.
You'd have to go check.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
I'll go
Wait,
check.
the other kobold.
I go check.
Damn, I forgot about Box Crate.
So you guys, hold up.
You
So
You just
Haruoku, you're gonna have a bit of a rough time as the ship is tilted sideways. If you want to try, you totally can.
I'll help Haruoku
Yeah.
along.
So you help him along, okay. Are you cool with this, Haruoku? Are you cool being picked up and pulled along?
No, but yes.
Okay, so you're just kind of putting up with it in hopes of finding your friend alive. Okay. You guys climb up down the staircase, the stairwell. You're still moving sideways. Everything in here is a mess. And then you notice that there's something flickering. And oh yeah, some of the lanterns were lit down here.
Oh.
And some of the barrels may have flung into the lanterns and broken them open. And now the
God
ship
fucking
might or
damn it,
might not be
people.
on fire.
It's time for a Viking funeral for Box Crate.
This it
Fuck
sure
the fucking
is.
funeral. I want my goddamn materials.
The ship is currently in flames. It is burning.
This is how-
It is moving slowly, but it is burning.
This is how Fenris is gonna get rid of the adamantine.
No, I need that. I want some of that. Damn
Patty
it,
Whack
no,
is having
I
a
had
bad
a
time right now.
workstation in there that was available.
Yeah.
No.
Sick and without adamantine. Please help.
Hindsight is a bitch.
Yeah, it sure is.
Hindsight's a bitch, you fucking idiot.
Oh, consequences for your actions. So dear.
Why did we do this? Why did
You
we
know,
casualties and no adamantine?
worth it.
Worth it indeed. Yeah, huh? Alright, so you're looking around in here. Make a perception check, please. As you're moving fast, you're trying your best. Haruoku, make a perception check, please. I think that you're helming the search here, even if you're being carried.
I want to go get my goddamn materials.
20? He got flung. So you make your way over to the quarters here, the barracks, and you see he's been flung against the back wall. He's lying there.
Character splatting.
And can someone roll actually, Haruoku, roll me a D100, please.
Please don't have a broken spine.
Swear to God if he's dead.
We should not have done that.
His neck is tilted at a very strange
Yeah,
angle.
no shit.
Oh, come on!
What happened?
I'm immediately casting Healing Word.
Why did we do this?
You cast Healing Word, and the neck just, you hear this crick and this crack as he was in death saving throws. He failed 2 of them with a natural 1,
Right.
and you save him from the brink of death very, very, very narrowly. As his neck kind of cracks and back into place, and he coughs. What the and he's coughing more because there's smoke now filling the entire underside of the ship. And it is catching
I'm
and it's
wondering
moving
if
fast.
this is why he left. I'm wondering if this is why he left Haruoku, because whenever he's around Haruoku, he's almost always dying.
Poor guy.
Because it's like he kept getting stabbed, Haruoku would heal him. Now he's almost got killed from being flipped on a boat. Haruoku healed him. What's next? Oh yeah, the boat's on fire.
The boat
Haruoku's
isn't even
gonna
on fire.
heal him.
Ragdolling around in the
Oh my god.
God damn it!
God
I want some of my goddamn materials.
Forget ragdolling NPCs, players, ragdoll the NPC.
Meanwhile, that one player, where's my fucking shit? I want my shit.
What were you saying, Zeroth?
I want to throw him over my shoulder and then make a break.
Okay.
Make a break for the cage. Not exit. I want to go to the cage first and then the exit.
Am I being heard at all? Please tell me.
The one with our prisoner in it.
Not right now. That if they're down there, they're not. And also, the flames are inside the ship, Deathcap. You don't even know the ship's on fire right now.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Because the windows are buried in dirt that has been kicked up. You can't see that. The smoke is it's moving. You'll probably notice it fairly soon. But so far, you haven't had any word from your friends that there is anything going on down here. So hang on.
Am I being heard now?
Yeah, no,
Yes.
we could hear you, Paddywhack. We could hear you. You're fine.
Okay, good. I want my fucking shit.
Indeed, but
Yes,
no one
we've
can
heard
hear
that.
you right now. So
We've been hearing that.
Okay,
Indeed.
I felt like I wasn't being heard.
No, there's
there's
just
just
a lot
other
of people
stuff going
talking.
on. There's a lot of stuff going on. Okay. So, Zeroth, you're going to check what cage?
The one with Vandervin.
Vandervin? Okay, you head downstairs. There's no fire here yet, as there are no lanterns down here yet. Or will there ever be? But everything, all of these barrels have slid to the side, have crashed. Some of them have punctured holes in the walls. It's bad down here. One of the cages, you can't even see Vandervin's cage as it slid to the other one and crashed. If she's alive down here, you're gonna have to look for her.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
All right, so
I'm gonna try and search for her.
you move across. You've got one person over one shoulder, the other person over the other shoulder, and you're moving along, having a look around, and you finally spot the cage as you go across, and she's there. Roll another D100 for me, please, Zeroth. It's gonna be a little harder to keep this person alive, so it's gonna be okay. Yeah, she's dead. She's very dead. Blood everywhere. You can see there's this, conveniently, one of these bars of adamantine that is flown out of its barrel and donged her in the head. Probably split her skull open. Her neck has been thoroughly snapped. She's lying in the back of her cage, and she is dead. Very dead. Incredibly fucking dead.
Okay, I want to try and get to the corpse.
Okay, you kind of walk down towards this corpse. She's still in the cage. But you're there.
Is there somewhere I can set Hadoroku and Molly and Ember?
Yep, you could. You could set them down on like a pile of smashed barrels if you like.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say hold up real quick, and then I'm gonna try to open the cage.
Make a strength check. Make an athletics check, say.
Oh, dang it.
Just, you can roll. Oh, you can keep that if you'd like. Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay, 25. You wrench the metal bars of this cage. With inhuman strength, you pry the bars clean off. With just this horrible sound as it flies out. The smoke is getting heavier. The fire is getting closer. You can see this bright orange light. At this point, everyone up top, you've noticed that the smoke is billowing from the staircases. Deathcap, you're going deck side as Goblin, waiting patiently. Okay, so you're just waiting patiently there. And you see this column, these two columns of black smoke curling from within the ship. And you're like, what the hell happened? But at this point, Zeroth, you pry open the cage. Her dead body's there. What are you doing?
Moving her out towards Hadoroku, Molly and Ember. And then since the boat is on its side, I don't want to use my flamer and great axe and catch more stuff on fire. So I want to summon my glaive.
Okay.
And I just want to try and hack through the wooden base of the floor.
of the
Just
floor?
a big enough hole that I could crawl through, since I'm bigger than everyone else.
Okay. You're jamming it downwards, slamming it towards at the floor here. The fire is coming closer. Make an attack roll.
Fight the fire. The fire.
18 or 15.
15? That hits. You're fine. Roll damage.
13.
You carve up a decent hole. It's not big enough to fit you. You're going to have to attack it again. But you do manage to make a serious dent and pry it a little bit. It's very sturdy, though. And you're a little worried about your glaive, but it's magical, so it should be fine. You make a dent. You manage to loose a few of the floorboards. And you're able to quickly pry those out and chuck them to the side. But it's not nearly big enough to fit you.
Can anyone in here fit through it yet? Molly and Ember. I'm assuming Hadoraku's a dwarf, so he's probably bigger. But can Molly and Ember or
You could probably slip through.
the corpse fit through?
Rena could fit through. She's fairly slender. And Malian's also he's pretty thin. So if you wanted to, you could kind of slip them down.
I want to get them through and then keep hacking through the floor.
You lower them down and you hear them drop and then thud
Ow.
into the hollow base of the ship.
Let's break more bones.
Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here waiting so I can grab my shit.
Indeed. As this, you've got the base layer, and then underneath that, it dips down into the V shape for the base of the ship, the bottom. So they've dropped into that.
I'm a pretty loud person, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna scream, "Death Cap, help!"
So you scream out, "Deathcap, help!" And then Deathcap, you hear this from where the fire, the smoke is coming out. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm grabbing my shit.
You're trying. You're gonna have a hard time getting into the building.
Fuck!
It's
Wait, no,
sideways.
I have Kane to help me.
Kane is not gonna do much better than you because Kane is also not able to spider
He's
climb.
taller than me.
That's true. He can lift you into it, maybe.
Yes.
All right, he lifts you up and plops you down, and then he takes his hands away. And you are currently like on the inside wall of this staircase leading downwards. You're standing on where the wall used to be, and the stairs are pretty much vertical to where you are.
This seems like an issue. Oh wait, no, it's not. Spider climb.
Spider climb. You cast spider climb on yourself, and you start going downwards. Deathcap, what are you doing at this point?
How close to like where I heard Zaroff shout that? Am I?
You're where do you want to be? You said you were waiting for him, so you're waiting for them to come up because you forgot they went down. So it's up to you.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and Panikin just cast Conjure Animals at third level.
What animals are you summoning?
I'm gonna summon giant wolf spider, giant badger, constrictor snake. I'm summoning creatures that can go through holes to like rip it open and whatnot, and like pull people and slide fast.
Okay, gotcha. So you got like badgers, you've got spiders so they can actually climb along the wall. Awesome.
Yes.
So you send those down.
I'm gonna sit on top of like one spider, and if I see fire, just control fire to extinguish it.
Great. So you head down. At this point, it's grown fairly out of control. And yeah, you see a lot. So you cast Control Flames, or Control Fire, and you manage to cut it down just as Patty is just spider climb running through the ship, sprinting as quickly as she can.
Mine.
Make an investigation check, Patty. As everything has just been scattered everywhere, make an investigation check.
Me?
Yep.
Alright. So what I'm specifically looking for is like at least some adamantium that I can just stuff in my bag of holding super quickly. Because that shit is good. That's the good shit to build with.
It is. 13. Out of all of these broken barrels in this fairly like tricky light to see in because it's flickering this orange, but it's also being dimmed by Deathcap. Because you have dark vision, and dark vision is not in color, you're having a hard time distinguishing between metals. You grab something, you're not sure what it is, you grab something, you shove it in your bag, but you curse as you realize it's heavier than adamantine should be. You fling it out, you get rid of it, and you start like scrambling and looking around. At this point, you're on the bottom layer of the ship, and Zaroth, you see Paddywhack just going through this stuff, going through this, these piles of metal. And also, these creatures are all hurrying down to where you are, Zaroth, like breaking open the baseline of the base of the ship and trying to get yourself through. So unfortunately, Patty, you got no luck. You're having a rough time.
God damn it!
Oh no.
Okay, so your command is to help my friends get outside. These creatures, with the help of these creatures, Zaroth's glaive and Deathcap's control flames to make sure everything is going a little slower so that the fire doesn't spread as quickly. You manage to break through the base of the ship, the floor here, get down into the hull where where Molly and Ember and Arena are, both of which are just lying there, kind of hurting a bit because that was a bit of a fall. And then you manage to wedge your glaive into the wall again and push it through, break a big enough hole to get everybody out. But then you realize the issue is that the hull is sideways right against the sand of the shore. So that's not gonna work. Unless you had a way to push the ship over or dig through the sand. But that's I suppose. Sorry, go ahead.
So where we were at, if we're where we were at first, where we were standing, right?
Yes.
We were standing on one of the what would have been one of the walls, correct?
Yep.
So the floor would have been. So I wanted to go through what was the floor
to get.
And then we dropped down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Could I hack to the? Oh no, we'd still be pressed up. So I'd have to go up higher.
Seems like it.
To not be pressed to the sand. I'll just go up higher and continue to whack, and then try to grab people after I open a hole.
Okay, you got it. So as all this is going on, once again, you're able to do this within the time period that you've got because of the help from Deathcap. The not-so-help from Paddywhack, really, she's just looking for stuff and having a really rough time of it. But you manage to break through walls and get out, and eventually, with especially the MVP assists from this Control Flames, you managed to get everybody out and onto the shore. Even Deathcap as well. Deathcap and Paddywhack, you guys managed to get out of the ship just as the fire gets back out of control. And as you drop down onto the shore, the ship begins to go up in flames.
God damn it. This would not have happened if you guys weren't being in it. It's smoke.
You're right.
I am many things right now. I'm going to go walk away, and I'm going to go do something else. Rather than try to yell at you while hacking my fucking lungs out. Yeah, she just walks away, and you just hear like a few hundred feet away, you just see her just gesturing wildly. You can faintly hear her just yelling and coughing.
All right. What are the rest of you doing?
Death Cap's gonna check on Molly and Ember.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of let everyone chill for a second, and then be like, all right, we should probably move before people from town start coming to check out the big smoke signal we just left.
Oh, good point.
It's a fairly clear area, actually, where you are right now. That's what I screwed up, is that this is mostly a hilly, clear, open space. It is not very well covered. That's how you could spot the port or the city from where you are.
Hey, yeah, what'd I grab anyway?
You seem to grab this bar of iron. It's very heavy. Can't tell if it's pure or not.
She puts it in her bag of holding and it's back with the crew.
So I'd say you got like a 2-pound iron ingot.
Ugh.
Maybe actually no, like more of a 4-pound.
Iron-
4 pounds. So let's say like 4 or 5 pound iron ingot.
That's a heavy ingot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big one.
4 pounds. Yeah, I just put that in my bag of holding. Ugh, I'm so mad. I'm so mad at you. I am so mad at all of you right now. I hope you understand that. I cannot express it properly right now. I am.
I think that
You guys
could be
are-
your fault.
That was not. I did nothing wrong. This was all you guys. Patty had it fucking handled. You all were the guys that were like, no, we don't trust Patty with this. We need an elaborate plan to stop this fucking boat. Where you could have just dropped the anchors again.
I'm just walking backwards while still looking at like. Just like
All right, you're all on the shore here. Sure.
I'm just gonna mute myself for a bit while I cough my lungs out.
Okay. I want to go get like a drink or something. What are you doing? Now that we're not on the ship at all, I'm going to drag us over to here. Okay, so who said they were checking on Molly number? Sorry, was it Deathcap? Deathcap?
Deathcap.
He's fine. He is not fine, but he's battered and bruised, and that hurt.
he's alive.
He's alive, but he is not conscious. Seeing the fall he took when Zaroth dropped him was a bit too much for him.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and like touch him out of pity and be like, I hope you're okay, buddy, as I cast Cure Wounds.
As that's going on, I'm gonna like, does anyone have a grease pen? I don't have anything I can draw with.
If there was anything, might have been on the ship. But something might.
Blood.
Ugh.
I mean, if anything, you can grab some smudge.
Dumbasses.
Okay, I'm just gonna grab some mud, I guess. Like, go over to Malay and Ember and like put a mustache shaped like on his face in mud while he's sleeping.
Amazing. You draw this mustache on him. As Deathcap, you heal him with the cure wounds. He's still asleep. He's still knocked out, but he seems more stable than he was before. It's almost like he wants to get some rest instead.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
We should probably either move or set up one. Someone has the hut thing, right? That we used back when we
Taru
fought
does,
the
I believe.
mind flare.
Doesn't Taru have Sorry, what kind of hut thing are you talking about?
It's the one that like shielded us after we fought.
Oh, no, Death Camp has that.
Yeah.
No. I
talking
did
about
the
tiny
spike
hut?
stuff.
Spike.
Yeah, I think that's either Verda or Kairu.
Oh yeah, Verda must have it. Verda has right. Verda has tiny hut.
Yeah, anyone want it? You all want me to cast?
Yeah, I was gonna say we might want to cast. Tiny Hut. Leave Molly and Ember to sleep. Leave Traylon. Probably leave Karu, so he doesn't get seen by bounty hunters. Leave the corpse, and maybe start going towards town.
Yeah.
No, if anything, leave the corpse back on the ship.
There's no ship anymore. Not for long.
Leave it near the ruins. If anybody goes to investigate and sees her corpse, they're like, "Oh, okay."
Huh.
But Death Cap, money, wanted dead or alive.
It's dead.
Okay, touche. Put it in Patty's bag of holding.
Fuck no. No, I'm not letting any of you near any of my shit ever again. I'm not letting you guys near any of my shit ever again for a while. Like,
you can get 30% of the bounty.
Patty's like, it's gonna smell terrible. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
it's not just gonna smell terrible. The last time I got nice shit, you fucking burned it down! Point back to the ship where all of our precious materials are currently being melted into slag.
There's a bounty on this lady. You like money. You get a bigger percentage of the money.
Then we cut off her fucking head.
You really want to walk around with a head?
I'd rather have, I only have so much room in my bag of holding, and most of the shit. Actually, wait, no, I don't like this chain shirt, actually. Having one chain shirt is. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Fine, we'll put her in my bag of holding. Just quickly takes out a chain shirt and the old scale mail and Zaroff's old scale mail.
We go ahead, turn her in, get the money. You keep a better chunk of the money.
You fucking better.
Yeah, that'll be our IOU for a very long time.
But better get some fucking money. I'm the one who fought her, for fuck's sake. Mostly. Yeah, no, I fought her.
Alright, so then let's go investigate.
Body of the pirate bitch. That's what I'm calling this one.
We find out where we happen to be at. While we're at it, see if there's an open bounty for Kyrie here. If there is, he needs to stay in hiding. If there isn't, we move on with that and try to find a way back home.
Place looks pretty well put together. Maybe we can find a teleporting place.
See, that looks like we have a plan. Kyrie's gonna need all of the rest from that the Baku. So let's go ahead and get this done.
Okay.
Patty is slowly calming down.
As you guys begin to head, where are you heading towards this glimmering city?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
You begin walking slowly. The burning ruins of the minstrel behind you. We're gonna take a quick break, 5-10 minute break, and then we're gonna be right back. I'll be able to cut the recording process right here, so we'll just go straight to our when we pick back up. It'll be great.
Break time.
Break time. All right, we'll be right back.
The staff.
Then we did a wagon heist and still didn't go to the hags, and then we went and got a staff and then didn't get the hags, and now we're here.
Yep.
Wait, because while you guys are like, now we're here. There's something else that has been eaten at the back of Death Cap's mind for the entire fucking ride. When we found out about the coven, the Clockwork Coven, there was also a mirror that when Ben Ramsek looked at it, it featured a fucking red dragon. And that's been put on hold for how long? So before you go ahead and get comfy, like, yay, we beat a coven of hags, we also got to deal with an adult red dragon that had ties within Ramsek story.
Oh,
well, isn't that being dealt with off screen? Actually, that should have been dealt with by now. It was like a week ago. We were in hell for a week.
No, that was hell. We're talking about the red dragon that destroyed Vin Ramsek, that had ties to Vin Ramsek's storyline.
Yeah, it wasn't like a super powerful NPC that was just like, oh yeah, I gotta go there. I'm doing that.
It was actually,
it was Dane.
Yeah, it was Dane.
Oh no. Oh no. What if Dane died?
Yeah, the big bad evil guy is shit we forgot about because nobody's written down.
Now the only thing, we have one more thing to do before we go get the hags. We have to kill Van Cellier, because if we don't, then we don't have a death cap where they're off fighting the hags.
Yep. We are live again, by the way. We are back on recording.
Oh shit.
Oh hey, Hazoroku is still not here.
Is he? He's still gone.
Mm-mm.
He's
Oh
muted.
dear. Oh. He's muted.
Oh.
Alright.
No, he's not.
Were you just listening to? Were you just
He
listening
was
the whole
muted and
time?
unmuted.
No.
Not at all.
You fucker.
Krabsky.
All right. So, we come back on the party, all trekking their way towards this glittering city that you can possibly assume to be the port that you were told about, Port Zaros. As you're moving, it's going to take you a little while to get there, probably like an hour or so, as it is a bit longer of a trek getting there on foot than on boat. I'm not entirely sure exactly how far of a distance it was. Your estimation was that it was about a half mile, but it might have been a little further. So as you're walking and walking, give me 2 seconds, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry, just had a thing to deal with real quick. So, you're all moving, walking, and it is hot out right now for the time of year, as it is almost winter. It is actually pretty damn close to winter. You've had some snows recently, but it's probably the mid 50s, 55-ish Fahrenheit, not Celsius. And as you're walking, you see this glittering... The world is on fire, guys. It is crazy. It's halfway to boiling. Alright. You see this giant, sprawling city. You're towards the north end of it. You start walking through hedgerows and these large, sprawling farmlands that stretch out as far as the eye can see, left and right. These giant agricultural districts here surrounding the city. And I'm gonna pull us over towards the map.
Oh shit, we got map, yo!
It's
Welcome to
not-
Port Zaros. We
That
are not
looks
at the
like-
port.
It took a while.
You are not at Port Zaros at all, no. You're not at the port, that is.
It's called Port Zaros. We did not come from the port.
Nope.
We don't
guys
know how
actually-
to deal with
Someone
it.
decided it'd be a good idea to crash the fucking ship.
We didn't even look around to see if there would be any consequences to that, apparently, either.
You guys
I'm
are
never
up.
letting that. I'm never letting that go. I'm never letting that go. I hope you're aware of that. At least once a session, I'm going to remind someone. Oh, hey, remember we used to have a boat?
Remember when we used to have a boat, no one knew how to
pilot.
Right,
And I was doing just
because Paddywhack just happened
fine.
to give someone a lycanthropy dagger, and then we ended up killing the entire crew.
Shut up! That was not my fault. I made that for the pursuit of science. I was not the one that did it.
Did she successfully do a comeback to Paddywhack?
Yeah.
Good for you.
I am not taking this from the vampire who is very bad at being charismatic.
I think she nats moneyed you on that comeback.
Oh
so,
yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm so offended.
All right.
Half the time when you open your mouth, we end up in a worse situation.
You guys are on the road walking as Patty and Verda are arguing currently, and you guys are coming from this top part here where I've drawn a circle, this sprawling metropolis. As you're heading through these vast fields, you can see up on this tall hill to your right and ahead of you is this giant, intricate, multi-layered academy. This huge building, topped off with these glass-like domes that sprawls as well. I've said sprawls like 46 times. Sorry, that just stretches across a vast amount of land here. It is surprising how big this place is and how you didn't even catch most of the details until now. But these golden domed towers stretching into the sky, so there's like these large ruins behind this raised academy, and you can see the streets are bustling. This city is like a mosaic almost. It is a sprawl of limestone and multicolored fabrics of gold, glittering domes and packed streets protected by gorgeous tarps attached from rooftop to rooftop, coloring the golden rays of the sweltering sunlight into prismatic rainbows. And the sea of people before you of all different shapes, sizes, races. You can see dwarves, elves, dragonborn, even some really tall looking Goliaths actually. As you get closer, most of these people are moving from place to place, doing their day-to-day tasks. It gets thicker towards the inner part of the city. It's a lot thinner out here in the agricultural zone, in the agronomic district. But as you come upon this place, these terraces of this farming zone here, you're currently standing and surveying the landscape before you of Port Zaros, this giant port city. What would you like to do?
Shall we rock and roll our way in?
That was terrible.
I can't sing.
Who wants to lead the way?
1, 2, 3, got it.
I just have my hand on my nose.
Yeah, same.
Your whole hand?
Yep, it's nose.
Hand on nose.
Sure,
Yep.
I'll lead the way.
Deathcap, do you have the monkey with us?
I'll talk to every person we meet.
Yes, I have the monkey with
No,
us.
you are not talking to anyone.
I'll build as a fan club. Just watch me.
Oh my
All right,
god.
fine. We're gonna apparently, we're going to jail.
I vote.
Buttercup.
Yes, Patty is salty right now. Patty is very salty right now.
I vote maybe we send the bard. Maybe we send the bard in first and follow behind the bard.
Yeah. That seems.
The bard is currently passed out. He's gotta be carried by one of you guys. He's in a coma. Oh, you mean Hadoroku? Okay, good. I forgot different bard. Cool. Sorry.
Different bard.
There's 2 bards now. I'm losing my mind.
thought you were talking about Hadoroku.
Hadoruku's passed out, actually. He's asleep.
Hadoroku just fainted.
Someone just jumped out of nowhere and hit him with like a sleep dart or something. Sorry. Nope. Continue your discussion.
Yeah, someone hit me with the sleep dart as I strummed on my guitar. Did a roll, then strummed again. Did a roll, and then someone hit me with the sleep dart and was like, no.
Nope, no more.
Yeah, he passed out from heat.
Heat stroke, yeah.
Like December.
I mean, that makes sense. I mean, look at all that beard. He must be overheating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I forgot to mention, there are also these giant pillars of glowing light, these lighthouses that stretch up even higher and even thicker than all of the other towers that are the tallest buildings in the Port Zaros. These giant lighthouses seem to lead the way towards the water, or also towards the center of town. They seem to be like pathways.
What? Oh, okay, sorry. I was listening to Spotify and an advertisement came on because I just started listening to Spotify and I thought it was someone else getting a phone call.
Oh. You're good. Okay, so what are you guys doing?
Hadiroku, wait, what time of night is, what time of day is this?
It's currently midday.
Midday, okay. Hadiroku, why don't go ahead and make some money real fast?
What do you have in mind?
A live concert.
You, me, and the monkey. You play your music, me and the monkey can dance to it.
Let's have a freak show! Also skin bouquets.
This is no time for monkeying around.
No, but we go ahead and gather a crowd. You guys go ahead and see what the buzz is.
Wait, what buzz?
From the town. We can't go ahead and obviously ask questions. People know that we're not from town, but if we make them feel comfortable, ask questions.
Patty just looks at the group, seeing exactly who we are. I think people will figure it out no matter what, that we're from out of town.
Yeah, no, I got that, but if we can make them smile, nobody will go ahead and feel uncomfortable talking to us.
Like, we're a freak show. Oh, whoops.
Well,
It just gives... it's so stupid, it might actually work.
we may have the issue of we have a Goliath, a kobold, a goblin, and a Verda.
Well said. Well said.
I think the only thing that actually looks normal about us is the monkey and the dwarf.
And the wizard, don't forget the wizard.
Except he's not here.
Yeah, except we left the wizard back in case of bounty.
Yeah,
Okay, so we do this. Patty, you're the brains of the operation. You talk shop. Go ahead and fluff people up. See what's available in town. Talk trade. Talk whatever it is. Get intel. Zeroth is obviously the muscle. Hadiroku is the band. Me and the monkey can go ahead and dance. And then Verda is to keep people from messing with the group.
Yeah, I also do have 20 intelligence, but I have no charisma, so I can't help you with that.
So
we could also just go to a bar. I'm sure we could just go to a bar and ask for where the bounties are at. We look like bounty hunters. We just look like a weird group of bounty hunters.
I mean, we could just get money here. We could get money if it's done right. Collect money, intel.
Like,
if we have to deal with the whole shield transaction bit again, we collect money like this without having to pay.
That's true. So where are we doing? Where are we doing the circus?
Good God, we're actually doing this.
Let's go to the most heavily populated area.
So you guys head into this city. You head into Port Zaros and immediately think to start a circus. Instantly. Immediately, your first thought is to start a circus.
You know what?
Great.
Yeah.
We've been going into town and getting kicked out. Let's at least do something that may have people love us.
Go for it.
Or think we're
Patty is
weird,
just...
but...
Hadiroku, how do you feel about this?
Just muttering, "This is gonna work. This isn't gonna work. This isn't gonna work."
Patty's like, don't define yourself by others.
Yeah, he's just like she's like actually like probably actually like might be like a solid few feet away from the rest of the group. Just be like, I am not associated with them. Please don't associate me with them.
Patty's like, I'm rethinking my entire decision of being here. And it's like, I should save on my own.
Yeah, because like she kind of is. Because like so far, this entire adventure has been a shit show. Like, sure, there's been moments where it's actually been kind of nice, but holy like, she is kind of rethinking, maybe I should just go, but then, like, these people are my ticket home. Fuck!
You're going home! And you're going home with us!
I wanted to go home. Wait, I am going home. These people are my ticket home. Fuck!
Going home with us!
So,
sorry, I keep coughing and stuff.
You're good. You're good. You're sick.
you're good. Just like it's cool. Yeah.
Not just so we can have better audio quality.
Yeah, I might leave early a bit because it's getting really bad.
I was gonna say we're not gonna do too much more, because like this is I know we've got some tricky times going on for some folks, and want to make sure that we're gonna let you guys get away early.
Be here before we actually start.
I don't want to go that. I don't want to make this go too late, and also I am not fully ready to run. I'm not fully prepared for Port Zaros just yet, but
what venue do we have?
But yeah, eventually next session we'll definitely get fully onto this.
We could probably just stop here and it'd be fine because like we made it to Port Zaros. Now the DM needs time to figure out the.
So I'd love to know what you guys are gonna try to do.
Patty's gonna go along with this plan mostly just because. She has literally nothing better to do, and she's kind of stuck with these people.
So you're trying. So hang on, run me through it again. You're trying to make a circus.
I'm trying.
So down for this.
I am not down for this.
We're all weirdos anyway.
I think I'm just kind of bodyguarding this whole thing.
I'm socializing.
Yeah.
Let's rock! Yeah!
Zeroth and I can both stand upside down, so maybe that would draw some audience. We could like dance upside down or something.
Okay, that would actually be kind of cool to see.
We'll let Verta do that. I'm playing bodyguard.
Okay, so you noticed that when you entered Port Zaros, it was very easy. It wasn't like you're getting checked at the gate or anything. There's no one there to keep an eye on you as you walk in. It seems as though going in and out of the port is fine. You're allowed in, you're allowed out. You do spot some guards walking around who've got this symbol on their chest that looks like this burning fire. And in the middle of this fire is what appears to be this sort of like maul or heavy weapon. It actually kind of looks like a naginata, which is interesting. So it's like a cross weapon. It's like a halberd with a curved blade on the end. But these guards are looking around, keeping the peace. They've got this armor that is painted a golden color. And all of them look pristine and incredibly professional. But none of them seem to mind you walking in and just existing here. So as you just step in, y'all are seemingly good to do whatever you'd like.
Yeah, we're just chilling.
You're just chilling. The open city of Port Zaros is before you. If you want to spend some time here, you can. If you want to step in and then bounce, you can do that. You can do that as well. It's up to you. But what are you planning on doing?
Don't burn the entire city down.
Don't burn the entire city down. If you did that, then that'd be a big problem. But that'd be fine.
Please don't. We're at worst. We are chaotic good at our total party dynamic is chaotic good at worst.
I'm assuming
I'd
it's
say
chaotic
best.
neutral.
Chaotic neutral, please.
I think chaotic. I think that's at best, honestly.
Yeah.
I feel like we're at least chaotic neutral. I don't think we're chaotic evil because we're not evil, but we're not trying to kill anyone.
Our party dynamic
we kill a lot of people.
To chaotic neutral. We don't want to make that worse.
Here's the thing: we're not intentionally murder hobos.
Yeah, We're on
But everyone we come across dies.
Yeah. Which is
Okay, yeah, I am noticing a disturbing
Pattern.
trend of us and people dying. Mostly
Yeah.
because of things around us.
everywhere I go, death follows.
Let's see. Wait. I'm
What?
sure
what
almost
could
got
go-
completely killed by sloths, birthing out of them. This is fucking weird.
Alright,
The big
for-
battle at what was it again? Kingsgate or whatever.
Kingsgate, yep.
Yeah, Kingsgate. The big battle at Kingsgate. Lots of people died. No one died in that one place. The moat place.
The guards that the guards we tried to subdue that we accidentally murdered. And blamed the
Okay,
other
yes,
guards.
there were those, so never mind. That's another one.
Mhm.
We're just listing everyone who's died.
Oh my god, almost every place we've gone to, people have died or almost died indirectly because of us.
The kobold insurrectionists at the next place.
God, yeah. Let's see, the singing mug explosion.
Oh yeah.
Alright. If you want to go on that,
Oh my god, wow, yeah, we have a trend of just going to places. Something either blows up or gets killed around us,
Yeah. Or we start a giant fight.
and then we fuck off a little bit later.
in our defense, all of these places that you named, they all died, yes, but it wasn't by our hands, magic, or accidents.
Yeah, accidents.
It's a
It was an
accident.
accident.
Accidents.
We do start a lot of big fights though, honestly.
No, we get involved in a lot of big
Not
fights.
be able to win, but somehow we pull a win out of our asses.
Yeah. All
much.
our ingenuity and intelligence
And then somehow everyone makes it out
and luck.
alive. Like, we've only had, like, one party member die, and that was Ben Ramsek.
That
Who?
was like
Really?
Oh, okay,
Zeroth died too.
Zeroth on a technicality, but he got better.
I mean, there was
Already dead.
there was a split second where Verda and Silrin died when we first met them by the mind
That's
flayers.
true.
But then we realized
Oh yeah.
it was
That's not how
That was
yes,
the
that's
biggest
how-
fuck up I'd ever made. It's pretty funny.
Like you're all dead. Wait, hang
So
on.
far, the only one that has died and stayed dead
It's
has
Ben
been Ben
Ramsey.
Ramsey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you guys have
Everyone
Revivify or
else is
anything?
I'm still dead, technically.
Does
But Zeroth
does
and I'm
Deathcap
still
have Revivify?
No.
Oh wow. You guys are
That-
living
that
life
was-
on the edge.
That was why I made the deal with Asian or Nasir.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even then, right, Revivifies only works for like a minute after the death,
Yep.
and that requires a body.
And
There
it
was
also
no body
requires
for
what is it? A diamond worth 300 gold pieces, which the spell consumes, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a
God, you need, like,
pricey
lot of
ass
that.
spell.
We are living life on the edge, people.
Oh yeah.
I wish it was just that you either had to have the body or it had to be like a minute afterward.
Well, for my defense, my healing is buff,
Yeah.
but it's
Hey,
just you guys tend to go down a lot.
Yeah. But thankfully
Yeah.
now we have 3 semi-healers in Deathcap the Druid, Hadoroku the Bard, and Patty the Kobold.
Yeah.
Artificer.
I was gonna say,
I am not a healer.
that's my favorite class right there, Kobold. I'm a level 20 Kobold, that's it.
Well, I
I'm a
mean,
level
if Patty
20
does somehow ever lose her knowledge of artificery, like, she'll basically just be a level 20 commoner, so.
That's true.
Wait, talking about Kobold, I actually made a level 20 Bird of Eloquence.
That's a Kobold.
Yes. What was the one that we had for our team? The Shinies.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That's funny.
I had to.
Alright,
That's fantastic. It is, but I was gonna let you guys know that at some point in the near future, I'm planning on running our first session 0 for campaign 3. Why?
Oh, sure.
You might ask. Why is it so far? Why are we doing this so soon? Because I need to know what you guys want to do with this session. I need to know what kind of characters you're going to play, what kind of environments you want to go to, what kind of stuff you want to do, and I'm going to let you guys know what the setting is going to be like. I'm going to do some prepping for that. It's not going to be next week or anything, but it's going to be relatively soon. We're getting ready for that.
All right.
Because I need some time I need a lot of time to get stuff ready. So I'm planning on doing this ahead of time, getting you guys all situated and started thinking about stuff, and let me think about stuff as well and get things prepared.
All right. Got it. The campaign 3 session 0 will be
Sometime. I'm just letting you know that it's gonna happen sometime in the future. In the future, most likely the near future. Okay. Besides that, I think we're all set. We're gonna pick up here in 2 weeks. With you guys are planning on are you planning on like exploring, just having a look around and starting a circus?
I'm planning on exploring, honestly.
Planning on exploring the big city. All right. Well,
Big Apple.
Big city.
Unless we get kicked out and have to leave.
Unless somehow, by some miracle, you managed to get kicked out of another city.
Unless
Every
somehow,
town we go to,
honestly,
we run away from.
it'd be more of a miracle if we didn't get kicked out.
It's more of a miracle,
Honestly.
yeah. All right.
Oh my god! Like we're gonna be famous, and these places are just gonna fucking hate us because we did something.
We're pretty
That's
much
who's gonna make
infamous.
us famous.
Yeah. He'll be the best, worst people ever.
Yeah, like we saved the world, but everyone
Hates
fucking
us.
hates us.
Yeah.
We're kicked out of town.
What if we end up actually ending the world too and just be full-on villains accidentally?
Or detect where accidentally the reason campaign 3 happens. Who knows?
Alrighty.
The prophecy for Coalescence said we could either save or destroy.
That's
So
true.
yes, we already are.
There's a
Patty does
potential.
not believe in
We're
prophecy.
destroying a lot, actually. Oh, there goes Patty.
All right. Have a good night, you guys. We're gonna pick this up in 2 weeks with the next session. All right. Have a good night.
Yay, look
Stop
forward to
recording
it.
now.
Good night, everybody.